What's going on, guys? It's me, Liquid Truth, and welcome to a new series. We're back with another Konami game, another Kojima game, and this time it's Policenauts. Another Kojima classic. This was a game that I believe was not really known by Western audiences until like 2009 when it got a fan translation, and then it became super popular in the US, mostly I believe because like the vaporwave trend and stuff like that. I know that the main character, he like looks super sick. He was used in a lot of vaporwave art, but regardless, we're finally getting into it. I've never finished this game. I've played this game for quite a bit, but I never finished it. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for taking time out every day to watch my content. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help boost engagement, and it helps me know what content you guys are looking forward to. Let's start off. Memory card 1. This is going to be a sick journey.
ただいまよりポリスノーツを上映いたします。最後までごゆっくりとご鑑賞ください。
Hell yeah. Kojima's been a cinematic man since day one. Digital knots.
2010年、人類初のスペースコロニービヨンドコーストが完成し、人類の宇宙への本格的進出が開始された。2013年、コロニーへの一般市民の移住に伴い、数十万の移住者たちの治安を守るため、俺たち5人の宇宙訓練を受けた警官が選抜された。イギリス・スコットランドヤードからゲイツ・ベッカー、日本の警視庁からジョセフ・貞興徳川、アメリカ・ニューヨーク市警からサルバトーレとスカニーニ、そしてロサンゼルス市警から俺とエド・ブラウン。世界中の警察からえりすぐられた俺たちは、警察権限を持つ宇宙飛行士としてポリスノーツと呼ばれた。
It's such a funny name. Okay, we're police, but we're astronauts. Policenauts. Graphics obviously aren't the sharpest, but this is a Sega Saturn game. Made for the PlayStation 1 again. And even remade, I think they just converted it. And then this is an upscaled version of the OG. I love this art style. So yeah, he was doing his mission, or some sort of mission, and something went wrong. Catapulted into space. Our hero. And just like that, it's chaos. Dude, we talk about COVID and stuff like that, taking a year from your life. Imagine 25 years. 3 years, actually. COVID's been 3 years. Say his name. Say his name. We're going to say a Hideo Kojima game. Dude, this fucking song. Here it goes. Oh. Dude, this shit gets so hype. Wait till the synth comes in. Ooh. Let's go. Look at this shit. Vaporwave as hell. Before there was even vaporwave. Oh. Dude, Kojima has an opening credit sequence. Like straight up, we're at the movies. Written and directed by Hideo Kojima. That's the picture that's in Metal Gear Solid. Dude. Applause.
俺はジョナサン・イングラム。30年前スペースコロニーのビヨンドコーストでポリスノーツとして働いていた。もっともエンプス事故で宇宙をさまよっていた俺にはわずか数年前のことにしか思えない。まだ生々しい記憶だ。妻や友人、仕事、何もかも30年前に置いてきてしまった。あの事故で過去を失った俺はこの汚れた街オールド LA でネゴシエーターまがいの探偵をしている。
Did it say come
幼児
negotiator?
誘拐や人身売買のネゴシエート、身代金の仲介、脱獄犯の逮捕など
How
や
do
ば
we
い依
scum?
頼ばかりだ。だが俺みたいな過去をなくした男にはそんな世の中の海がなければ飯も食っていけない。せいぜい腹いっぱいになるまで頑張るしかないか。
Hell yeah. Are we in it?
さて、依頼人が来るまで何をしようか。この部屋には俺の過去を示すものがたくさんある。前方の壁には新聞の切り抜きや写真が。机の上にはあいつとの写真。どれも
Okay, so I remember
記憶の
this stuff.
空白を埋めるものばかりだ。
It's a beer can. It's empty. They used to use the aluminum for cans before. These ones are made from biodegradable plastic. These are Muslims, the only cigarettes in the world that still give off secondary smoke. I don't like the pure bent cigarettes you get today. They're mixed cigarettes, part conventional, or these are mixed cigarettes, part conventional, part bent. Bent cigarettes are cigarettes that don't produce any secondary smoke, which you light simply by breaking off the end. I say light, but there's no actual fire involved. They work off a chemical reaction, and even the leaves are specially processed. They don't give off any smoke or ash and make a room more pleasant. They're not my thing. The only brand I touch now is Muslims. Radio oil lighter. They're the manufacturer of the only lighters still in production. You don't need lighters or matches for today's bent cigarettes. This is a replica of the badge I had in LAPD. Sure does take me back. There's a picture from those days on the wall. This is an investigation report to a client, though I haven't got very far with it. It was another child kidnapping, but my negotiation with the kidnappers failed. Couldn't save the child. He's probably already been cut apart and his organs trafficked to buyers. Sorry, kid. Jesus Christ. Jesus. This is an ashtray I stumbled across at the antique store. It wasn't easy finding one of these. You don't need an ashtray for bent cigarettes after all. The butts are starting to overflow. Guess I should empty it. Half to empty can of beer. The only beer most people can afford anymore is this imitation beer. Sucks remembering how good a cold one used to be. I think this game also, of course, deals a lot with, like, the space aspects of companies taking over, like super corporations and stuff like that. What is this? It's a crumbled up piece of paper. This is a note from an old case. Not sure when it was. I had it stuck to the phone. The desk is a total mess, come to think of it. It'd be nice if I could hire an assistant or something, but it doesn't look like anyone's up for working at a place like this. I've had a help wanted sign posted by the entrance to the building for quite some time, but no takers. This is a piece of paper with information on a client. I've been asked to look for their 4-year-old son. You just don't see many ransom kidnappings nowadays. It's safer for the kidnappers to quickly sell off the victim's organs to organ buyers, and they're guaranteed to see a return on that. Or they're guaranteed to see a return that way too. Got a bad feeling about this one. Jesus Christ. Got this pen when I was in the LAPD. The mayor gave it to me along with the award on the wall. It's a pretty nice pen for the time. This is me and Lorraine on our wedding day. I was still a cop here in LA. Lorraine dropped out of UCLA after we got engaged.
Lorraine. 俺のワイフ。
My wife.
いや、それも過去のことだ。俺があの事故を起こした後、
I'm not going to talk
ビヨン
over
ドで
their
再
dialogue
婚した
or read the dialogue.
今で
if
は
they
他人のワイフだ。
Whatever, shut up.
日本人とアメリカ人との2世。あいつにはどこか神秘的なところがあった。
That was it. Lorraine was like an angel in her wedding dress. I still wear my wedding ring. This game has a lot of weird features where you can look at something and it'll say the same thing over and over, but you're still like intended to click it again. I remember discovering my rental tux didn't fit right before the ceremony. I originally had a black tuxedo. Those days, my life revolved around my job and Lorraine. Lorraine had this friend at a flower shop arrange her bouquet. Still wear my wedding ring. All right. Check this one. This is a photo of me and Lorraine at Lucas World. Lorraine was a student at UCLA before we met. We met after her place got broken into. She was so naive, the things she'd do sometimes. I was a cop fresh out of the academy. Look at us, young and in love. Dude, I love detective games. These cabinets are filled with information on past cases and clients. They're not exactly a pleasant read, but the papers inside are worth their weight in gold. I'm sick of looking at papers. Filing cabinet. I really need to get these organized. Maybe I'll try putting a job in the paper. He already said he had a job ad. I don't feel like opening it. Filing cabinet. This is a miniature of Beyond. Ed made it for me. Ed's in a couple of pictures on the wall. I want to look at that. You have a miniature of the spaceship and I can't go look at it? These are books from the 20th century I found at an antique media store. From the days when a book meant a real book, not software. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. This is a picture from when I was in the LAPD. Me and my partner Ed were always together. The way I've always pitched this game to people is it's Kojima's Lethal Weapon in space. Like this picture right here is Morgan Freeman and who the fuck else is in Lethal Weapon? The crazy guy. Guy that threatened to kill his wife and shit on the phone in the message. He's a racist. What the fuck is his name? I don't remember. Anyway, Lethal Weapon. But yeah, it's basically those two.
エド・ブラウン。俺の人生で最も信用できる親友であり、良きパートナーだった。
Dude, this music. Badge on my desk is a replica of the one I had then. Me and Ed had been good friends since the academy. We were a well-known team in narcotics. Ed was in the bomb squad before he joined narcotics. There was a lot of terrorist activity back then. We stayed close when we were Policenauts too. Haven't seen him since my accident. Trying to click everywhere, make sure I don't miss some options. Click myself. I was in narcotics at the time. I was reckless with a pretty short fuse. My life felt so complete. Look at me. Full of confidence. Like a totally different person. March 12th, 2010. Me and Lorraine were a happy husband and wife. Damn, 2010, dude, that's crazy. Excuse me. Is this a different picture? Ooh. This photo was taken to commemorate the selection of the Policenauts. 5 officers out of all the world's police organizations were chosen and trained. They were called the original cops after the Mercury program's original 7. We're wearing ejection escape suits here. These are obsolete now. Back then, everyone thought the orange-colored suits were cool. This is Ed. He was chosen out of the LAPD along with me. He looks thinner here compared to the LAPD picture. Dude, I love details like that. Alright, this is you. I was absolutely ecstatic. But Lorraine, she was against me going to space. Then when I went to Mars, that was when we started to drift apart. So, Ed, Johnathan. That's Joseph Sadoki. Joseph Sadoki Tokugawa. He came from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department in Japan. He's now head of the Tokugawa Group. Ooh, Tokugawa Group. How I mentioned there's like big, huge corporations now. I believe that's one Tokugawa Group. Sadoki could be an intimidating dude at times. Ed's still on Beyond, as far as I know. After this was taken, I left Lorraine behind on home and moved to Beyond. So Sadoki Tokugawa. That's Salvatore Toscanini. He came from the NYPD. That's hilarious. They gave him such an Italian name. Toscanini. Apparently he resigned from Beyond Coast Police over 10 years or so ago. Salvatore was a bit of an oddball. I could never put my finger on it, but there was just something about him. Sort of guy you don't really easily forget. Anyway. That's Gates Becker. He came from Scotland Yard in the UK. I heard he's risen pretty high up through the ranks on Beyond Coast Police. Gates had a real passion for justice. He was always the leader. So we looked at these two. What's up here? Nothing. What's this? I was given this award by the mayor back when I was a cop. Me and Ed were a well-known team in LAPD. Also, ACAB includes the Policenauts. This is a newspaper article written at the time of Beyond Coast's completion. The headline reads, "Long envisioned colony complete. New era for mankind begins." I'll read some of the article. Basic construction of the world's first outer space colony Beyond Coast, underway for several years near Lagrangian Point L5, was completed yesterday. The first wave of immigration will be centered around scientists and engineers who will spend 14 months performing checks and gathering data. Immigration is scheduled to be open to the general public in 3 years' time. Beyond's position is shown in the diagram to the left. This is a picture of Beyond Coast right after it was completed. The only thing they hadn't finished was the agricultural ring. That model Ed made for me is supposed to be the colony. Here they point out Beyond's location in space. It's in the orbit around the L5 Lagrangian point. It's the red dot. I'll read some of the article. Oh, same thing. Okay. The newspaper is the Neo-Kobe Times, one of Japan's biggest papers. If they're going to do nothing, they're going to give you so much detail. Let's see, the date is 2010. So we looked at that one. What is this? This is a newspaper article from when I was rescued from the EMPS survival ball 3 years ago. It was written 28 years after the one about Beyond's completion. Damn, that's fucked up. The headline reads, 25-year lost voyage, Policenaut Ingram's miraculous return. Let's see, the date is 2038. I returned home after that unmanned ship picked me up in the heliosphere. Trip back took forever. I'll read some of the article. Policenaut Johnathan Ingram, presumed dead after an accident during the spacewalk in an EMPS prototype 25 years ago, has been rescued by the unmanned exploration vessel Propaganda. His miraculous survival is being attributed to the fact that he transferred himself to an equipped life pod at the time of the accident and remained in cold sleep the entire time. He's gathering attention as a living example of the effects of 25 years of cold sleep on the human body. It took over a year for my muscles to return to normal after I got back. I spent 25 years inside this thing waiting to be found. I had cosmophobia ever since. Just can't go back out there anymore. Yeah, of course. Johnathan Ingram, we already read that. What magazine is this? We already read the headline. I want to know the magazine. Damn it. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't say the magazine. This is a picture of me taken when I was a policenaut. It's a relatively small article in a corner of the newspaper. Wait, what? Did they say there was or this was? That's the same thing we already read. Okay. What is this one? This is a newspaper article about my accident that occurred during the EMPS spacewalk outside Beyond. It was written close to 25 years before the one about my rescue. The headline reads, EMPS prototype malfunctions, Policenaut Ingram missing. This is a picture taken to the test space during the test spacewalk of the Yuri model EMPS. It was a prototype police suit for use outside the colony, the successor to NASA's MMU. His image was taken from a camera aboard a nearby space shuttle. This was me and the Yuri as we were released from the hangar. I'll read some of the article. Malfunction occurred in the vernier thrusters of the Yuri EMPS prototype during a test spacewalk of the device yesterday. The Yuri had been scheduled to be used by the Policenauts outside the colony. The EMPS has since vanished without a trace. The Yuri is equipped with a survival ball, but because an SOS signal can't be isolated, the chance of a test pilot, Johnathan Ingram, being found alive is thought to be slim. The official test has been scheduled for tomorrow. I remember what Salvatore said. Whatever you do, don't screw this up, Johnny boy. Everyone back home's going to be watching. There were still a lot of people opposed to space development back then. It all happened so fast. Before I knew it, 4 of them were gone. Everything after that's a blur. Next time I opened my eyes, I was lying on a hospital bed. Sounds terrifying. Picture of me from before the accident. And did we check the top one or the bottom one? The bottom, so this is the last one. This is a newspaper article reporting on the success of the first manned mission to Mars. I took part in it while undergoing my Policenaut training. It was written the year before the article about the EMPS accident. The newspaper is the paper of the CIS, the Commonwealth of Independent States. Looks like it's in like Russian or Ukrainian or something. I'll read some of the article. 4 astronauts, among them Policenaut Johnathan Ingram, of the collaborative Mars project between Russia, America, and Japan touched down on the Red Planet yesterday. This new chapter in space history comes 40 years after man first set foot on the moon. Damn, if only that were true. Okay, yeah, we already read that. This is a picture of me encountering a Mars rover on the surface. It was sent to Mars with the Mars 96 mission. Cool.
今日は運がいい。こんな早い時間に客が来るとは。どうぞ。鍵はかかっていない。
Even though it's obviously in Japanese, it seems very counterintuitive to read the dialogue as they have it like spoken.
ジョナサン、久しぶり。
ロレイン。
Oh my god, his ex-wife.
そう、
Lorraine Hodgin.
私よジョナサン。
Yoko
28
Kawashima.
年ぶりね。
今頃どうして？
私、おばさんになったでしょ。あなたは変わらないわ。あの頃のまま。
ロレイン。なぜ今になって俺のところに？
許してもらおうなんて思ってないわ。厚かましいのも分かってる。でも頼れる人がいないの。あなたしか。
何があったんだ？
助けてほしいの。私の夫が大変なことに。
分かった。さあ、入って。
いいえ、ここで結構よ。あなたにこんな姿見られたくはないもの。
じゃあ、ロレイン、いや、依頼人さん。とにかく話だけでも聞こうか。
Oh, you have to ask. Jonathan, don't look at me like that. I'm 55 now. Oh, because I'm looking at her chest. Whoops. My bad. Please don't look at me that way. I want you to remember the way I was when we were together. No doubt about it. It's really her. You cut your hair? Yeah, several years back. I remember you liked my hair long, didn't you? Seems like a lifetime ago. Nice coat you've got. Yeah, I guess. You can afford it, why not, right? You're best not wandering around this area dressed like that. Is that an L's? LS? Cost a fortune here. Yeah, but this one's a little old. They're all the rage on a home, too. L's changes the designs of its bag every year while producing them in limited numbers, then destroys all the originals. That's why they're so expensive, is it? Please don't look at me that way. Alright. Lorraine? Yeah? First we'll talk about Old LA.
俺たちがいたあの頃から30年近く経っているが、何も変わっちゃいない。本当のロスは北に移転しちまったがな。ただ、たまに今日みたいに雪が降るんだ。異常気象らしい。
What's happening?
ロスに雪が降るなんて。
例の地下鉄もスラム化が進んだんで廃止になってる。
Talk about yourself. Alright, well why don't I tell you about what's been going on with me? I've been working as a private investigator the past few years. As you've probably guessed, finding work can be a bit of a struggle, but I'm managing. I see. That's good to hear. Talk about work. On home, kidnappings are becoming almost as frequent as rapes and robberies. Trafficking people's more profitable than drugs or prostitution now. It's terrible. He's so bad at making small talk. Do these change anything?
あの頃の友人も知人もいなくなっちまったが、
See, you have to double click
同
it.
じような仕事仲間はいる。
ジョナサン、結婚は？その指輪。
Oh no.
いや、自分のことで精一杯だ。この指輪は君とのその時のものだ。指輪の跡がかっこ悪くてね、取れずにいる。
I'd never seen
まだ
this.
私の写真飾ってくれてるのね。
ああ、これ
なんだか嬉しい。
俺にとってはつい昨日のことなんだ。
ごめんなさい。
Plan on staying here the rest of my life. I have no intention of going back to space. Still plenty of ways to make a buck around here for someone like me. I can imagine. They don't call it Angelus City for nothing. Horny. It's even more dangerous here now than when I was a cop. Just be careful, okay? Alright, now we'll ask about her family. Why don't we get to it then? Finally ready, huh? You have any kids, Lorraine? I have a daughter. Her name's Karen. Excuse me. Ask about... It's just the three of us. My husband, my daughter, and me. We all live together on Beyond. Cool. Need to remember you have to, like, triple exhaust dialogue. Ask about her daughter. So your daughter's living there too? Karen is a news anchor on Beyond. Holy shit. News anchor, huh? She's pretty famous there. She'll be 27 soon. She's still single. Hard to believe you have a 26-year-old daughter. 55 now, remember? Okay. Ask about Beyond. What's Beyond like these days? Like you were saying, this place doesn't look like it's changed much. Oh, so we're on Beyond. Beyond's different. A lot different. You wouldn't recognize it either. Everything's settled down there. It's pretty much like any ordinary city now. Oh no, we're not on Beyond. Oh yeah, Beyond's the fucking space colony. Beyond will be celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. Things have slowly gone downhill over the years, though. You're always looking over your shoulder wherever you go now. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I read you. It's always been that way in the city. Does that change any of these? No. Ask about... Okay, so now we have to get to a request.
で、君の夫がどうしたって？
夫の北条健三が3週間前、会社に出かけたきり行方不明なの。会社や警察に問い合わせても誰も取り合ってくれないの。
それで地球へ？
嫌な予感がするの。何かあったに違いないわ。
蒸発とかじゃ？
蒸発なんて考えられない。この地球ならともかく、コロニーで行方不明だなんて、きっと何かの事件に。
脅迫みたいなものは？
いえ、何も。まるで神隠しにあったみたい。
金目当ての誘拐ではなさそうだ。
Kenzo Hojo.
君が再婚した北条ってどんな人物なんだ？
北条は日系2世で、あの徳川グループの徳川製薬
Tokugawa
に勤める
Pharmaceuticals.
技術者よ。生真面目で勤勉で、とても悪いことなんかできない人。そうだ、写真持ってきたの。これが彼の写真よ。
なるほど。どう見ても悪人には見えないな。幸せそうじゃないか。
ええ。この写真預かってくださるわよね。
強引だな。
Ask about Hojo's behavior. You notice anything unusual about your husband before he disappeared? All the years I'd knew him, he'd been your typical company employee. He'd get up, leave for work, then come walking through the door at the end of the day. Same schedule, day in, day out. Quite a change from my hours. But the past few months, he'd become more unpredictable, you might say. Can't really draw anything concrete from that. You think he'd become involved in something, though? That's my gut feeling, yeah. If there were indications of some sort of trouble beforehand, the chances of it being a ransom, kidnapping are pretty slim. His behavior, he'd become angry and frightened. That wasn't like him. Never seen him break down like that before. So you're saying someone might have been targeting him for some reason. He'd never told me what was going on, whatever it was. So that's that. Show. Why would we show her the photo that she gave us? Hey, you recognize this picture? So about your marriage. How'd you guys meet? I moved to Beyond right after you went missing. After how much you hated it? I just wanted to be closer to you any way I could. I met Kenzo at the Nihojin Matsuri, run by Tokugawa. Nihojin Matsuri. It's a festival for Japanese people on Beyond. So why were you there? I have Japanese blood too, remember? Forgive me, Johnathan. I couldn't have survived on my own. I was lonely. I wanted someone to be there. That's when Kenzo came along. Damn, we can't ask about him anymore. Okay, about Tokugawa. The conglomerate's reach doesn't stop at Beyond. They essentially run space. And Joseph Sadoki Tokugawa runs the group. That's the guy from the picture. He's just as well known on home as he is out there. If Hojo's a Tokugawa employee, I suppose we can't totally rule out he was kidnapped. Could get good money out of that, I'd imagine. No one on Beyond would even think of messing with the Tokugawa. They're too afraid of the retaliation. It wouldn't be worth it. They took advantage of the space development boom more than anyone. They essentially have the power to shape space's economy however they want. Is there a second wave of Japan bashing going on there? No, it's just the opposite. Thanks to Tokugawa, the colony's economy is flourishing. But everything else is another story. Alright, what about any clues?
Lorraine, 君の勘だけではわからないな。何か手がかりになるようなものは？
北条から預かっているものがあるの。カプセル剤と葉の切れ端なんだけど。なんだかわからないけど、重要なものらしいわ。
カプセルと葉か。
自分に何かあったらこれを警察か信用のできる人のところへ届けるようにって。
信用のできる人か。
ね、蒸発なんかじゃないでしょ。
まだその手がかりの品を見せてもらってはいないが、他に何か手がかりは？
口癖のように言ってたことがあるの。プラトーに何かあるって。
プラトーに何かある。
Plato.
何のことだろう。
Anything else? No, that's it. So you'll take a look at the things Kenzo gave me? Let's know about the capsules.
どっちからでもいいが、それは？
これがそのカプセルよ。
何の薬だろう。
わからないの。
徳川製薬に関係するものだろうか。
これ預かってくださる
Will you try and get them analyzed? Alright, let's see the leaf.
じゃあもう一つのその葉の切れ端ってのは？
これがその葉よ。見たことのない葉だわ。
しかしなぜ半分なんだろう。
最初から半分だったわ。預かってくださるそれ。
See if you can get it analyzed. In Plato. Plato. Could he have said Pluto? To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. We haven't been to Pluto, though.
依頼の内容については君の話で大体分かった。確かにただの蒸発じゃなさそうだ。
ジョナサン、引き受けてくれるわよね。お金なら心配しないで。お金はドル？円？
待ってくれ、ロレイン。
We'll accept the case. Let's be real. What are we going to turn down this case?
ロレイン、即答はできないが考えておくよ。
I accepted it. What are you talking about?
引き受けてくれるんじゃ。
悪いがしばらく考えさせてくれないか。今日のところは。
そうね。
すまない。これは預かっておくよ。
わかった。また来るわ。週末までビバリーヒルズのホテルニューローズにいます。いつでも連絡して。
I love you, Lorraine.
ジョナサン、私許してもらおうなんて思ってない。あなたの帰りを待ちきれなかったの。ごめんなさい。あなたが救出された時、私心から嬉しかった。もっと早かったらすぐにでもあなたのところへ飛んで行けたのに。それが言いたかった。
Damn.
ロレイン、ここへはどうやって？
ホテルで車借りたの。クラシックな感じの。
そうか。
会えてよかったわ。じゃあ。
ロレイン、俺も会いたかった。もっと早くに。
Oh no. Rain, no. Get away. No. Forget how this works.
やつはどこへ行った
We have to shoot him now.
撃ってきやがった
Nice try. Yeah, we got some good aim. Oh shit.
見えない早く行け
Get out of the way.
くそどこに隠れた
Here. I don't want to shoot the... Should I shoot him? Yep, I knew it. Nice, pro shooting. Ran down the alley.
路地へ逃げ込んだな逃がさんぞ
The entrance to this restaurant, you can see it from the outside, see in from the outside thanks to the adjustable glass. This is the last place you'd want to take your kids. Comes off as some innocent little bistro, but the real business is selling VR child porn. What the fuck? What the fuck, Kojima? Come on, man. Kojima, what the fuck was that, dude? This is a strip club filled with so-called women who've undergone complete sex changes. Oh god, Kojima! Was inside for a case once. They're called biovestites, people who've had sex changes through gene therapy. City's famous for them, unfortunately. Jesus Christ, Kojima, you sound like a bigot. Can we go inside? Escape down the alley. I've got no reason to go in there. Can we go inside this place? This place is crazy. This place is pretty well known around here. For what? He didn't go in there. He escaped down the alley. Dude, this is... Both of these, this is just some dated bigot shit. And then this is just disgusting. That's... Oh god. It's an alleyway, I guess. Goes back quite a bit. Let's go. Oh my god, that shit scared me. Just reading those letters, I was like, is that what that says? Is that real?
やつはどこへ逃げたくそ足跡が追えないここには雪が入ってこ
Oh,
なかったの
that
か
shit was upsetting. Kojima, you fucking bitch. They're never gonna remaster this game. Doing shit like that.
地面に何かこぼれている牛乳のような白い血人工血液なのか
It's a dumpster. There's just enough room for someone to hide behind it, or maybe even in it. Someone's placed some garbage bags next to it. Maybe it's full. He might be hiding in there. There's a drum up ahead. That's his blood. Leads further back. This is made out of brick. Doesn't look like there's anywhere he could hide. There's a dumpster up ahead there. Can't see very well from here. Looks like it continues further back. Can't tell from here. The concrete wall. Let's see. Up ahead here we have a drum, A hollow that looks big enough for someone to hide in. Be perfect place. Alright, check out that hollow on the right while I'm at it. Not here. I'll keep going. Where is he? More blood. Must be around here. Damn it. Wasted a lot of time back there. What? He's losing a hell of a lot. The trail stops here, meaning he can't be far away. This is the dumpster I saw before. Jesus, I can smell it from here. These garbage bags have been placed next to the dumpster. They're made out of biodegradable plastic. Plastic has started to decompose. They must have been here a while. Looks like the bags are full of old food. You couldn't possibly be inside one of these. This is the drum I saw before. He certainly could be there. There's something about it, actually. I better be careful around here. It matches up exactly where the blood stops. The alley goes back some more. The other doorway is a possibility, too. It's too dark to see up ahead. He has to be around here. Let me check some more. This is where the blood stops, too. Let me check some more. Wall's got pipes going up and down it. Those pipes got barbed wire on them. You couldn't climb these. More pipes. Same goes for these. Even without the barbed wire, they're still too high to reach. Alright, go. Check more. Oh my god. They're wooden boxes filled with empty bottles. Be the perfect size for someone to hide behind. Shit. Shoot it. Shoot the... Bitch.
Yes, sir.
Bitch. I saw you. Nice try. Reload. Oh, it's triangle to reload. Got him. You better run.
なぜだ。手応えはあったはずだ。奴は不死身なのか。
No, he has white blood. I'm not gonna let you get away.
奴は恐ろしく足の速い奴だ。しかしこの先は行き止まりのはず。地面に何か書いてある。これは文字のようだ。なめた野郎だ。挑戦状のつもりか。
Left this message for me. He should still be around here, though. The wall goes all the way back. There's no way he could hide. Is he hiding in here again? You're gonna kill me, huh? So it's taken you so long. Show yourself, asshole. It's a concrete wall. I don't see anywhere he could hide. The only place someone could hide would be that hollow over there. I don't think you could climb this. Can't see very well, but I'm pretty sure this is a dead end up ahead. Straight up Kojima anime. All that and he still got away.
くそ。
Fuck is right. You want to save. File saved.
雪が止んだわ。よかった。またあなたと一緒に星が見られた。会いたかったわ。この28年間。
ロレイン、
その時計まだしてくれてるのね。
時間にルーズな俺に君がくれたものだ。
私たちの時間は止まっていたのに。ジョナサン、お願い。カレンは病気なの。助けてあげて。カレンは。
ロレイン、ロレイン、ロレイン、
知り合いか。
友人だ。古い。
かわいそうにビヨンドから来たんだろう。
いや、戻ってきたんだ。戻ってきたんだ、俺のところに。
本日は ASL797 便をご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。
当機はグラビティターンに移り、順調にビヨンドコーストへの軌道を飛行しております。
なお、これより先は無重量状態となりますので、ご気分の悪くなられた方はウィンドウ脇の呼び出しボタンを押してお近くのスチュワーデスまでご連絡ください。
どうしたんですか？気分が悪いようですね。
宇宙は苦手で。
宇宙酔いですか。珍しいな。宇宙は初めて。
いや、昔事故で宇宙を漂流して、それで宇宙恐怖症に。
それは大変ですね。スチュワーデスに行って薬をもらったらどうです？コールボタンなら壁の赤いスイッチですよ。
いや、まだ大丈夫。
気を紛らわすには話すのが一番です。隣に座ったのも何かの縁です。よろしく。
Tony
私は
Redwood.
レッドウッドです。
ああ、イングラムです。よろしく。
Nice. Okay. Well, we're actually going to call it an episode here. So that's going to be it for episode 1. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help boost engagement. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.